Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone from tarotforhealing.com. I hope you guys are doing really well. My apologies if this video looks a bit dark. It'll probably go from dark to like throughout the video because of the sun and the clouds and everything. But yes, I'm going to be starting off with your playing cards. This is for November, this reading, and then I'm going to be getting into your tarot cards using the Chrysalis Tarot. So your first playing card is the Ace of Hearts with the Jack of Spades, with the Jack of Diamonds, with the Three of Clubs. So what these cards are telling me is it could be speaking of a love situation with two jacks here. To me, I look at the jacks like they can be well, they're like knights in a way. They can be knights, they can be pages. I guess it depends on how you kind of look at them. But then I think at the same time it's like it could be showing that you and another person is almost like, or it could be like opposites attract, almost like that kind of situation. um you may find that you take a liking to somebody that really stimulates you on a intellectual level, like maybe you both have a lot in common in terms of interests, or but you have really like, stimulating conversations about things, and all of that stuff might really connect you with this person. Or maybe this person is like very smart, like they're really intelligent, and that kind of attracts you to them because maybe you again have similar interests and similar topics and of discussion. But then it's like next to it you have the Three of Clubs, which is kind of telling me that maybe you're thinking about, okay, where does the future hold for me and this other person? Yeah, we like each other, maybe we're at the start, like the very start of things, but we kind of have to see how things go or where they're going to lead to. You have a lot to learn about one another still, so it might be a situation where you're not going to rush things, you're just going to take your time and see where it goes. I also feel that maybe for some of you guys, you might actually like this person, but maybe this person is at a distance from you. So maybe this could be like a long distance relationship or something like that as well. So there might be some things that you need to consider in terms of how this relationship is going to work or where it's going to go. But I feel like at the same time, it's just going to be a nice experience for you to have with this other person as well. Um, Getting into your tarot cards, your first card that represents your finances is the Wheel of Fortune, and the second is the Three of Scrolls. What I would say is when it comes to finances and money, be careful of diving into something without having all your information, or investing into something before you know exactly what the whole scope of it is. I think that these cards are telling you that this isn't the moment to take a risk. It's not the month to take a gamble on, I don't know, some dodgy stocks or something like that. It's all saying be safe and secure with your money, because even gambling itself, it won't go in your favor. So if you're the type of person that you like to gamble or like to buy a whole bunch of lottery tickets and things like that, this might not be the month to play these games or to invest too much into these outlets, because I think that is in the end you might end up coming up short, especially if you invest a lot into them or into something again that is a bit shaky and isn't a sure thing. I think that yeah, you may be disappointed in it. You also may be disappointed if you make some kind of rash decision when it comes to your work situation, like or like yeah, you may think things may present itself better than what it actually is, when you actually get into it. Another way these cards could be playing out as well is that it could be saying that maybe you just are upset with about your work situation. Maybe you feel that, like, if you work in a really um uh I know the word, but it's like it's just completely gone for some reason. Like if you work in in an environment where you have to meet a lot of targets, and it's it's all about the money you generate and this other stuff, like that kind of work. If you do that kind of work, I think that maybe you're going to be finding that you're not making the sales that you used to make. Um, and so you might be feeling at the bottom of the table, or feeling at the bottom in terms of maybe you're comparing your achievements to others. So that might be causing you a sense of disappointment or upset as well. Feeling like you're not as successful as you once used to be. So yeah, kind of be careful with that kind of energy, Virgo. For those of you that are in relationships, you have the Page of Stones with the Two of Scrolls. So what this is telling me is, when it comes to a relationship situation, um, to me, the Two of Scrolls can represent two kind of energies. It can represent an energy where you have to make a choice about a situation, but it also can be representing a time, or a feeling of having to defend or protect yourself, not letting a person all the way into your life or all the way into your heart, maybe because you don't know if you can trust them. Or again, with the Page of Stones showing up first, you might be feeling like things are just at the beginning stages, and maybe you do like each other, but you don't really know how things are going to go or where they're going to go. So you're kind of thinking, okay, maybe I just need to fall back a bit and put my guard up a little bit, just to make sure that, I don't end up getting hurt out of this situation, or just getting in too deep into a situation where, it doesn't work out in the end. So it could be going either way, yeah, when it comes to your relationships. But I feel like these cards are kind of connecting with the what I said in your playing cards previously, so I won't get too deep into that, because I feel like I'll just be repeating myself. But for those of you that are not in relationships, you have the Three of Mirrors and the Nine of Stones. To me, the Three of Mirrors is kind of saying that when I look at these cards, it's almost speaking of, if you have friendships that are in your life, you might be going in a different direction to some of your friends, or feeling like you're a bit different to them, or maybe even just being too occupied with other things to spend time with friends. But then what I'm kind of seeing is, maybe you might just find that you and certain people in your life just don't have as much in common anymore, and so you might find yourself distancing yourself from them, or going in a different direction. Maybe you guys are kind of just drifting apart. I even feel like for some of you guys, you might lose a friend in some kind of way in the month of November. So yeah, I'll just leave that one like that. Like, I feel like a friend could also be lost, or a friendship might be lost. Um well, for those of you that are single, or maybe somebody that you've been talking to, maybe somebody that could have been a love interest, like that situation might not come to fruition, I feel. um your spiritual cards are both mirror cards, so they're the Five of Mirrors with the Ace of Mirrors. Now the Five of Mirrors and the Ace of Mirrors is kind of telling me that you um don't focus so much on things that are just not going right in your life, because at the end of the day, there are going to be some really meaningful things happening at the same time. The Ace sort of makes things okay, because it kind of tells you that where, disappointment is, or new opportunities or new relationships, new things are going to be opening up, or new avenues can open up as well, that make you feel happier again, that bring back your spirits, that lift your spirits, that make you feel good. I think for a lot of you guys, this person that I mentioned, this relationship situation that I was mentioning in the playing cards, could be what is making you feel happier, or making you feel more connected, because maybe you found somebody in your life that you do really like, and things are kind of going okay, and you want to explore that. And with exploring that, I think that that can make you feel more happier, even though there's certain things that might not be going the way you want them to. At least you can say that relationship, or having that person in your life is making you feel happier at this point. And I feel like there's a lot of emotions between you and this other person that is being felt. And with those emotions, I think they're definitely worth seeing where they go, even though things may be in the beginning stages, or even in a place where they're kind of uncertain. Yeah. And that could also be applying to friendships as well. People that may not be around anymore, or, things that maybe didn't go as well. It's kind of saying don't worry about that, because again, new friendships, new people will enter into your life. So I'll see you, Virgo. Peace and many blessings to you. My apologies that the video is like so dark now. But I'll see you. Bye.